See eye shine over there. What's that there? Fuck. Now I'm probably gonna lose some subscribers for this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So, we're finally out. Sorry it's been a long time, but we'll have a chat a bit later on about what's been going on and stuff. Apparently there's a new landowner, and I've been told that he's a bit of a dick, but we'll have to find out, won't we? That's if he comes down. I did have permission before to camp and stuff here, but apparently they've sold up shop, so we'll see if he comes down later. I've forgotten how to do it. Forgotten how to do all this YouTube shizzle. Anyway, let's get Hammock set up. Right, let's do the first sit test, shall we? Now you always have it a bit higher, because when you sit in it, it should stretch. There we go. Alright mate, what are you doing? Eh? Might higher that end up a bit. Looks a bit lopsided to me, mate. What do you think? Right, try again. Oh, that's better. Salted. Yeah, so like I said, apparently there's a new landowner. I don't know this. I was walking Fendy the other day and saw another lad walking his dog, saying, oh no, we're playing frisbee with Paul actually down here. Playing frisbee with Paul and lads. Saw a lad walk across walking his dog. He said, are you landowner? I went, no mate. He said, have you met him yet? My mate came down here the other day and he said that he's a right arsehole. It's like, well, no. But like I said, I used to have permission to come down here and camp from the old landowner, so I don't even know if there is a new landowner or not. But people have been flying about on quads down here and ripping it all up, so I'm not surprised landowner's been a bit pissed off. I would be too. Wouldn't you? What are you doing, you weirdo? So, like I said, I was down here last time with Paul and lads playing frisbee, and heard a lot of music, and there's a pub over there, a couple of fields over. So I said, come on, we'll go check out this live band that's at this pub. So we decide to pack up and go to have a jar and watch this live band on here. So when we get there, there's no live band on, so that were a bit strange, but there were a big spread of food on the side and there were quite a few people in there. So I said, have you had a live band on and whose party is it? They said, no, it's a wake. Like, oh no, just gate crashed someone's funeral. So we had a couple of jars on left. Oh, this is going to be hard, this. There's no flat spots anywhere. What about there? Will you stay there? Will you? No. What about that? You're too close now. It's good to see you again anyway. How you been doing? Hey. I've been doing shit if I'm honest. Buzzard keeps chirping up there. Crows must be bullying him or her. So I was supposed to be going out last week, but you want to see Fendy, don't you, while we're here? There she is, look. Perfect shot. But yeah, supposed to go out last week, but I had to rush Fendy off to vet at 1 o'clock in the morning. She was shaking like mad, and really shallow breathing as well. And this went on for half an hour to an hour, just not panting, just really shallow breath, and I absolutely shit my pants. So took her to the vet. They give her 3 shots. They give her a steroid, antibiotic and an anti-sick shot because she was throwing up as well. We don't know what happened there, whether she's eaten something that she shouldn't have done, but I'm pretty careful with her diet, so she didn't eat anything out of the ordinary. But yeah, that was a scare. And then she wasn't right for a couple of days after that. I'm just gonna have to hold you, aren't I? No flat ground here. We've been to quite a few therapy sessions. I think there's been 4 or 5 now. And she's not getting any better. And she's, after about 10 minutes, she's knackered. That's it. So I'm unable to go out on these long hikes and stuff like that, to do camping in the middle of nowhere sort of thing. So I just don't know. My head's been up my arse really. My lad's been living with me. He's been living with me for the last seven weeks now. And people have been saying in comments, I know I've posted this on my community post, and there's been people in comments, yeah, I've asked what I can do, because obviously I don't really want to leave him at home. I don't deal well with stress anymore. So now if anything starts going wrong and that, I just don't seem to be able to deal with it properly. Whereas before, it was just very easy for me to deal with stuff. I think it's just from like 10 years of just constantly being niggled at, do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's get away from all this woe is me stuff. I ain't got a flat platform for you over here, for you to sit nicely. Let me dig a bit out with my foot. What's that like? You alright? Oh, you're alright there, aren't you? But back to the channel. I just don't know what to do. Like I say, my brain just doesn't function properly anymore. I'm at a loss. I want to go hiking, camping, doing folklore, history in these places, but to get out and hike to these places, I can't do that at the moment. Not with Fendy. And before you say put her in a backpack, yeah, that's all right. But my backpack weighs about 12 kilos, and she weighs more than that. So then I'll have a backpack and then carrying her as well. You know, I'm looking at 25, 26 kilos every time I want to go out. And that's going to do me in that. And all these army lads are, that's no, I tab around with 300 kilos in my bag. Yeah, alright mate, crack on. I want to be able to enjoy it as well. You know, I don't want to be blowing my arse out just to go places. Because if I'm not enjoying it, then you're not going to be enjoying it, are you? So I just don't know what to do. She hates the a wheelchair thing that I got her. And I don't think that'd do any good on moors and stuff anyway. It's alright on paths and stuff, but going off trail, it's no good. So I think what I'm going to have to do is just do short walks into woodlands and stuff like that. That's pretty much all I can do really. Camp in some woods. Sounds boring that, doesn't it? But we can make it fascinating, whether I tell folklore stories or history, or I don't know. What about horror movies? Do you think I should make some like found footage horror movies? Would you enjoy that? I just want to be a bit creative in that. But I'm a bit bogged down at the moment with what to do. So not being able to get out and do the things that I want to do with Fendy, that's you know, bogged me down quite a lot. And obviously it's bogged her down as well. But we come out every day anyway and down into woods and stuff and into fields and stuff. So she's still enjoying life. You want to get in? Come here. There you go. There we go. How are you doing? Ooh. It's nice this, isn't it? Hey. Just chilling out. I'll tell you what else has been getting me down. Now I'm probably gonna lose some subscribers for this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. All this flag business. Now I'm gonna tell you where I stand on this, and then I'm never gonna mention it again. So the other morning, last week I think it was, I looked outside my window and there was loads of St George's flags and loads of Union flags up, and I actually felt a bit of pride in me. Now I know there's some racists out there that are using it for their own gains sort of thing, but not everyone who sees the flag and likes it is a racist or a far right thug or whatever. Now I'm not talking about all these protests and stuff that are going on outside migrant hotels, because that's just getting into it. That's bogging me down as well. I watched one of them and now me YouTube algorithm's just feeding me loads of crap now. I'm in a local Facebook group and someone else I put a post up on my own page saying how, you know, it should unite us all together. We all live in England, you know, you should be able to unite underneath it. And if you want to really if you think that it's a racist thing and it's only used by racists, the only way to take it back from racists is to fly it and enjoy it yourself. That's how I see it anyway. What you're going to do, just let them have it? No. But anyway, local group, some woman put a post up saying pretty much the same thing as what I've said. I don't know who's put I think she said something like, I don't know who's put the flags up on my street, but I absolutely love them. And then you've got people saying, well, what do you like about them? Why do you love them? And then you've got other people being racist on there, and then there's other people. The admin of this group is a Labour councillor, and she was sort of leaning in towards how it's racist and stuff, and it's just, I can't deal with it. Can't deal with it, man. I can hear cows. Cows aren't supposed to be anywhere near here. Of course they're going to make me look like a liar now, aren't they? Stop mooing. Just thinking, not many of you will have seen me out in a hammock before, will you? With me and Fendy. But we have hammock camped before. We used to do it quite often actually. But it is a pain in the backside with a dog inside the hammock with you. So I wouldn't recommend it. You can't move because you're both sandwiched in. If one of us wants to get out, then it's a pain in the arse for the other one. If one of us wants to get in, it's a pain in the arse for the other one. Because when I get out, Fendy sort of sinks down into the middle, so then I've got to pick her up, get in, try and get comfy while I'm lifting her up in air, and then get comfy and then put her back. But I've got an underquilt that I want to try out tonight. It's an old sleeping bag, because I don't use sleeping bags anymore, I use quilts. But I've got an old down sleeping bag that I had modified by my seamstress. When we were last year actually, just coming into winter. But it's a summer sleeping bag, so hopefully that's going to be alright as an underquilt. I haven't tried it yet, but it's a tiny little thing. It's a Aegis Max sleeping bag, tiny little thing that weighs hardly out. I've got a tarp with me as well, but I don't think it's going to rain tonight. So we might just chill out under the trees. Unless squirrels start throwing stuff at us. And there's my underquilt, look. What I got to do was just you heard that then, didn't you? That cow. Yeah, I just got to sew like a tunnel along there. I put some bungee through it up to there. Bungee, same thing here. Bungee in there on ends. And we've got a toggle here in the middle to tie it up if we need be. And then same at this end, sewn over there and all tied up. And then we've got bungees that clip up onto here on either side. Now hopefully this is going to be alright for us. Alright, calm down, I'll chill out. It's alright. Alright. Excuse you. Right, so I think I've got the underquilt adjusted correctly. Now if you've never been in a hammock, you need some sort of insulation underneath you. Now I've tried a sleeping mat before and it just slips out from underneath me, so I can't use that. So I always use an underquilt now. And when you use an underquilt, you don't want that tight up against the bottom of the hammock, because otherwise it's just gonna, you've got your insulation to say in your underquilt, you're just gonna squash it like that and it's no good. You need about an inch gap between the bottom of the hammock when you're in it and the underquilt, and then that inch of air between you and the underquilt will get warm from your body heat, and that's what keeps you warm underneath. And the obviously the underquilt just stops it from escaping. But this feels good, man. My bum's warm anyway, so I'm chuffed with that. Because underquilts cost a fortune, especially down ones. You're talking £100 at least. And well, the sleeping bag cost me £100 when I bought it years ago, and I thought I may as well have a doodle about on that. And she only charged me £20 to sew that up, which is pretty good, isn't it? So if you're looking for a tiny little underquilt for summer, and you've got an old Aegis Max sleeping bag laying around, then get one made up. Fendy likes it, don't you, mate? All she's done is snore since we got in it. Oh, you fat all, aren't you? Oh, you little scruff bag. Yeah, you. It's getting dark now as well. It's going on 8:30, so I'm gonna have to have some lights on in a bit, or maybe start the fire. I brought me bush box out with me because I don't really use them that much. I used to be well into bushcraft and stuff like that. Not saying that I am a bushcrafter, but we just love axes and knives and stuff, don't we? And fire. It's primal, isn't it? It's in his DNA. Unfortunately, there's no silver birch out round here, so I'm just gonna have to use one of these. It's like, mate, what are you doing? Come and sit over here. Over here. Move. He's standing on all my twigs. It's just like wood shaving. Mate, what are you doing? Move out of the way. Go sit over there. Start again. It's like, I don't know, wood, like shavings dipped in wax. And these burn for quite a bit. They're good for hot tent camping, that sort of thing. Right, let's get my little sticks in here. Get them going. And then we'll get some bigger stuff on once that's going. Whew. Smoky Joe's. There's a bit of hawthorn and stuff in here, so there's spiky bits on it. Whew. Get some of this oak and beech on. There you go. Did you hear that cow then? Told you I want mine. You thought I was though, didn't you? Eh? Thought I was telling porcupines. No better than just chilling out with a fire, is there? Eh? As long as you do it in a controlled manner and you're not lighting fires in fields and moorlands and all that sort of stuff, causing havoc. Thanks. Does it smell nice in my lug oil? Huh? Ooh, it's smoky. Why does smoke always follow you? They're getting you now, kids. Always follows you, doesn't it? Just heard a rock splash down there in the stream. That's pretty odd. Getting paranoid now it's night time. Paranoid at cows, paranoid of a new nasty landowner. Hey mate, you come down to get a bit of warmth, have you? Can you even see her? Let me turn the light on. There we go. Oh, you farted, you little scruff. Don't get your ass too close to that, mate. It'll will explode. Just heard a rock again in that stream. Do you reckon it's them American crayfish doing some star jumps or something, and squats? It's full of them in here. Signal crayfish. There she goes, look, into the wilderness. The fire's died down now, so me and Fendy are just gonna chill out for a bit and just enjoy the peace and quiet. That's my view. That's Fendy's view. What's that there? Fucking cows, look. Motherfucker. Oh, they've got horns. Can you see them? For fuck's sake. Stay there, Fendy. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. I didn't even hear him. Didn't even hear him come down. I just smelt cow shit. Oh, there's more. Oh, Fendy's just added to the smell. Did you hear that? Ah, Fenzel. Yeah. Chill out, mate. No, you're not getting out. Ah. This has turned into an interesting night then, hasn't it? People always say that, you know, that I fake stuff in my videos. I mean, how do you fake stuff like this? Cows aren't even supposed to be in this field, but, well, they're not even supposed to be on my estate, but they still come up onto our estate in the morning. See crazy lady across the road shooing them off with a jacket. As if, man. Mate, calm down. Just chill out, mate. It's alright, they won't get you. Yeah, people come down on quads. There used to be barbed wire where the cows and that cross over, but people on quads have come round and cut out barbed wire so they can drive the quads through stream and whatnot. But that means all cows and that just go wherever they want now. Weird, I didn't hear them, and they were right there as well, probably 15 metres away. I just smelt cow shit, and then when I turned torch on, they were there staring at me with horns out. Oh dear. Follow me everywhere, don't they? Mind you, everything seems to follow me, doesn't it? I don't know, Fenzel. I'm not going to be able to settle now for a bit. You're not either, are you, mate? Ones with horns, look. Our Fenzel in hammock there, look. Oh, they're still hanging about, look. See eyes? They're going to have a field day in here as well. You get it? Badum-tsh. Got all long grass. They're going to be in here for hours, man. Hours. That's it. I'm doing one. Can't be arsed with these cows. I need to get away from them. They're going to be here all night because grass is just well long. You've got a buffet down here. And they're just going to be bothering me all night. But if you like the idea of horror movies and like the video, and if you like the video, oh, there's more here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fendy, come here. Let me put her at lead. And if you like the idea of me maybe just doing some night investigations rather than camping, because I never seem to get to camp anyway, do I? We'll just go out in van somewhere and do some night investigations. Whew, right, I'm gonna have to play Squid Games now with these cows. Is that your mum over there? Oh, there's some more down there. Right, come on Fendy, let's get out of here. No, you don't need to play with me dog. Come on Fendy. It's alright. Chill, Winston. Thank you for not trampling us. Right, see ya.